at the open mic, will you please let Dominic know in about an hour's time, and feel free to browse the book table. Also, the microphone. When you're up here, can you just adjust it so that you're speaking into it? Some people have trouble hearing down the back, Jack.
You want to just yourself, Christy. Can you say that again, Christy?
What? So if you're standing here, you get this, and if you're standing here, you get this. Okay? Alright. We were supposed to have a songwriter, Rob Doherty. He's not here, is he? Hasn't showed yet. Okay. So it's Hugh McFadden. Born in Derry, he has lived in Dublin since early childhood.
Sorry, Christy. Karen is reading first.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, we go to the female first. Karen O'Connor was born in Mill Street, County Cork, and is a poet and short story writer. Her work has appeared in many magazines, including Village, Agenda, The Shop, Southward, Podium, and many anthologies, including The Doghouse Book of Ballad Poems, The Mermaid's Purse, The Heart of Kerry, Jumping, The Bus Queue, Le Cercle de la Rotonde, Illustracel, and Hum. Her poetry has been translated into French, Dutch, and Irish. Her short story, Dominion, was a winner of the Nora Fahy Literary Award, and her poem exhibition was a winner of the Camp Poetry Competition. Karen was shortlisted for the Irish International Poetry Prize and the Weir Poets Open Poetry Competition in 2006. She's a founder member of Scribblers, a Tralee writers group, and has performed her work in England, France, and Belgium, as well as Ireland. Karen's first collection, Fingerprints on Canvas, was published by Doghouse in April 2005 and was described by Dr. Brendan Kennelly as a brilliant, humane, memorable book. Karen O'Connor, please.
I'm nervous now because that sounded like somebody who really knew what she was doing. So don't listen to half of what he said.
Don't.
I have two books of poetry. The first one was called Fingerprints on Canvas, and the second one of my new collection is called Between the Lines, which came out from Doghouse in 2011. I'm going to read from both of them tonight for you. First of all, I'd like to say I'm delighted to be here with you tonight. It's lovely to be back in Limerick. It's quite a while since I read here before. I read, I think, probably back in 2005, I'd say, for the first collection. I'm going to start with this first poem, which was an attempt to put the accepted norms of a relationship in today's context onto a relationship of, say, 50, 60 years ago. It's called If I Was Your Wife. If I was your wife, dinner wouldn't be ready or even thought of when you rounded the bend at 6. I'd be in the yard, barefoot, probably naked, painting nettles and dock leaves in bright garish blue. Your children unwashed, your house as you left it, wondering as you came to a stop what had occupied your thoughts since leaving work. You wouldn't have felt the need to wash in the red pan in the coal back kitchen, scrubbing to your elbows, futilely trying to erase the oil crease on your palm, pushing water onto your face, blowing out loudly, scrubbing down to your breastbone, leaving your neck red mottled with effort. You wouldn't have sat at the bottom of the oblong table, waiting for your dinner to be placed, or looked between the rows of your children at your wife sitting at the opposite end. One word, chef! Or she wouldn't have risen without pause and passed your seat to retrieve the brown sauce you demanded, days the dinner wasn't up to much. If I was your wife, I would have answered, bollocks, to your chef, and told you, get off your arse and get it yourself. But we would never have reached the table. We would have eaten from the earth, raw mud-covered spuds and carrots, laughed as the nettles stung our mouths, made love in the tall grass, the children playing tag in the yard, knowing only the freedom of having nothing, but loving it, embracing it. We wouldn't have slept in separate beds, with quilts and pillows for solace, but lay on the bare ground, comfortable in each other's arms. And when the tortured razor lines of life tore through our story, you would have held me, frail, embracing every flaw of my being, squeezing support, never letting go, if I was your wife.